This is SID Horror Review. I'm Cine-Kill.
I'm Syke-O.
And today we'll be reviewing the movie The Hitcher.
So The Hitcher is about guys named Jim and John. JJ.
Jimmy John.
Yeah, Jimmy John.
Not to be confused with the sandwich.
Freaky fresh, freaky fast, Jimmy John's, freak yeah!
Alright, so the movie is about two JJs, believe it or not. So,
Sounds dirty.
Freak alert!
Yeah, it's not like that movie. It's not that type of movie.
At least not what I watched.
Yeah. So the JJs are basically Jim and John. So John Ryder is the evil guy in the film, and Jim Halsey is the nice, lovable victim.
The protagonist.
All right, so Jim basically has a job where he drives cross country, and he gets paid to do that. And you know, our mothers and dads always tell us, don't pick up hitchhikers; they're dangerous. You know.
I wish my mom said cute things like that.
But he's bored. It's late. Hey, I see a guy. He looks like he's a nice guy, kind of.
He's a nice guy, but he's like the Grim fucking Reaper.
He needs a ride. Let me pick him up. So he picks him up, and the movie starts from there. And surprisingly, like you didn't have any build up or introducing bad characters because it's just really about them two.
Yep, pretty much.
Just the two of them, or us, but whatever.
What the hell is he doing?
Feel like this movie you could play a joke on somebody by saying, "Hey, I got a short story you want to watch," because the movie really goes up and down just like this, like within 5 minutes. Yeah. So when I first watched it,
quickly.
Yeah. When I first watched it, I was like, "This movie's short as I don't know what." Like it was because it's like, and the movies could be over at that point.
But the war is far from over.
Little behold, it's not over, and it's going to be a long ordeal for our character.
Rutger Hauer.
R.I.P. Rest in peace. He passed away.
May he rest in peace.
He did a great job as the villain.
He was definitely great as a writer.
Yeah, he was a hustler in that film. He was hustling.
He was relentless.
Yeah,
relentless.
I loved him in this film. This is one of his. I want to say this is one of his top 5 films, most definitely. But he did a great job, and he was a lovable villain, which you like.
Sounds odd. Let me get a moment.
He was a lovable villain. So, what I liked about the film was that it was on the edge of your seat. You wanted to root for the protagonist, but then at the same time you was kind of rooting for the villain. Like, oh, what you gonna do now? Like, he got you. What you gonna do? It was kind of like a, oh yeah, oh no,
Oh yeah!
oh yeah, oh no. Like you kind of go back and forth.
Like a roller coaster.
Yeah, and especially back then. This was an 80s movie, and it was an HBO movie. It was a straight to HBO movie. They made the movie, so they did a good job back then. HBO hustled. They did a good job with their film.
I got it.
So that's what I loved about a movie. What she finally popped in her head. What she
I had
really
a Jeopardy
liked about the
moment,
movie.
but yes.
So what did you like? About
So what I liked about the movie actually was the fact that they jumped straight into it. Just when you think he got away and everything's gonna be cool, Ryder pops back up.
Yeah.
You're like, dang, what is gonna take this guy? Jim, you dummy.
Yeah, he does. He does a lot. It's like you feel like the movie could be over, and then it's not over. It does that multiple times.
But not in excessively dragging this out way.
Yeah, very entertaining way. So, it was a good old school slasher film, and you had some lovable characters in it.
Shout out to Jennifer Jason Leigh as Nash.
Yeah. So it was definitely lovable characters, and you might feel sorry for them. You might not. It all depends.
I didn't.
But the police in the movie, man, I feel like we think they were too aggressive or not aggressive enough.
I feel like they were just too much, but not in a beneficial way to them.
Yeah, it's kind of like they didn't really investigate. Did they investigate good enough?
No.
Like they didn't. I feel like they kind of was like, oh, all right, you're guilty, and straight off.
They make those small town sheriffs look really bad in this movie.
Okay, I'm gonna go then.
Yeah.
Like no type of real life intellect. But let me ask you, what didn't you like?
What I didn't like about the film was that the main character, he could really have done a better job trying to survive. I mean, I feel like multiple occasions he could have just maybe ended it differently. I know he's scared because this is kind of like a young teenager, so I gotta kind of put that in perspective. He's not like an old guy.
If he's a teenager, what's he doing driving across country?
Hey,
Whatever,
no,
logic.
older teenage, 18, 19.
Early 20s.
Yeah,
Got
he's
it.
a young adult, very young adult. And I really feel like he was probably like 18, 19. That's what kind of the way he was acting. He was kind of like a little childish some ways.
Men develop slower anyways.
Yeah, well, whatever. So it's true, but he kind of acted like that. So that was my dislike about the film, was that he just kind of it took him a while for I guess to get his legs under him, to get his feet together, to actually grasp the seriousness of the situation and handle it like a man.
You can act like a man! What's the matter with you?
So what about you?
What I didn't like was I was just trying to really figure out why Ryder. Like, why? Like, the way that the movie goes, and I don't really want to give it away. It's just, why would you do that? But also, on Jim's half, even though he was quote-unquote young, whatever, if you're trying to get people to believe you, why would you react the way you do? Like, you're kind of not helping your case here. Especially if you're going through these little podunk towns, and they're, what they show in the movie, lack of intellect. Not saying that they are. Let me put that disclaimer out there. I'm not saying that they are. Just showing in that movie, they showed them as a little,
They get like not much crime happens there.
Yeah, so they're just all over it, but not in a good way.
Yeah. So, but I actually really like this movie. So I think we're in a disagreement on this movie. It just made it to survive for me. Like, it's a classic to me because I really liked it, how they did it, and like I said, the villain in the film, he did an excellent job with it. So,
R.I.P. to Rutger Hauer.
Yeah, R.I.P. wrestler. So check out all his movies. He does a good job. Hobo with a Shotgun is another great film that he loves it.
Terrible.
Yeah, he loves. You'll love that movie if you watch. You're probably gonna do that one later. But what about you? What you give it?
Stop.
Why is that?
I gave it injured because I sat through it and I was like, all right, why are you so dumb? Why are you reacting like this? Although I mean, as a general, belief, people are pretty dumb when left up to their own devices. But I just couldn't agree with a lot of Jim's actions. So I just couldn't really get into it like that.
I found it really annoying.
It's a classic.
Okay.